Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak. We're in Creil and it's nighttime and we're just asking around some questions to see if they know anything about our missing Jaegers, of course. And who knows, maybe they'll turn up tonight. You never know. But before we do anything like that, we have got some rounds we need to take care of. And a certain somebody inside of the inn I want to have a little bit of a chat with, just because I'm very curious. Well, since my bike got stolen, I wasn't able to go fishing this afternoon. But you know, I got to experience a lot of things you can't just find back in the city. I found some good spots here too. I don't mind the time I spent one bit. Maybe I'll come back with friends sometime.
Well, I remember hearing a story about a hunter who took down some freakish monstrosity out east. Sounds overblown though, probably just an urban legend. Reminds me of the stories I used to read as a kid. Those really got my young heart racing.
Well, we know in the world there are some really big monsters out there. We fought them, magical knights and other giant things. Yeah, you have no idea the kind of monsters there exist in this universe. It's insane. We're just now hitting peak hours despite all the commotion earlier in the day. Those passengers don't hold a candle to the usual suspects we get in the evening. It's kind of funny. Dad heaps praise on me for holding down the fort when it's busy, but he doesn't bat an eye at how well I handle the rowdier regulars. I don't know if he just expects that out of me or if he's easier on them because they're all his age. Maybe because he knows them and he has the information on them to put them down if necessary. Yeah, figures the barflies are buzzing tonight. They always round themselves up whenever something happens during the day. Now I can still keep a handle on them, of course.
Well, I like to think I'm well traveled, but out here I'm picking up a lot of things I gave much thought in the city. The farmers swear by fresh produce, they say it does wonders for your health. And then I met an older man who could use that advice, or some supplements. It's in the interest of hearing their takes on healthy living. Perhaps this was what the bartender meant by making connections. Yeah, even if you're not good at it, making connections is never a bad thing.
Especially when it's business connections.
Well, I'm grateful to the villagers for welcoming us tonight. It's incredibly kind of them.
I live in Altair, and I visit Crosswell quite often, but this village has a certain charm I've never experienced before. It's nothing like the hustle and bustle of the city. I feel at ease here. I'm looking forward to Vermiferia, but I'm kinda glad we ended up staying here. Yeah, well, never know. Fate just hands you these things, I imagine.
Well, Annie's a shrinking violet, I tell you, but she really puts a smile on my face. My wife was giving me a hard time the other day, and you know what Annie did? She stepped up to the bat for me. That was the happiest I've felt all year. Ah, love her to death, the kid. You can't imagine my wife's pretty headstrong herself, taking a stubborn one to put up with me. Ken took after us for sure. Kid's always getting his nose in stuff. But Annie, my sweet little angel, she's just perfect. Where did she get that from, I wonder?
Probably from her mom. Well, my children are rightly proud of their home. My daughter most of all. She wears the clothes well for certain, being a tear to her old man's eye. Now my son, call it conjecture, but I see the star in his future. Phew, I'm starting to sound like an old friend of mine, fawning over his own kids for moons on end. Perhaps that's just what us old cottagers like to do, live vicariously through our children, and punish any poor soul who lends an ear.
That is true.
I have heard that older people, when they have a drink and you get to those old pubs out in the countryside, they love to share stories about their families and times of old.
Well, I help serve meals over the village hall. It's a relief to see them adjusting well and settling in spite of everything. I can't help but feel like we're missing somebody, though. Somebody big.
Maybe just my mind playing tricks on me.
That guy in the shades, he stick out like a real sore thumb. I can tell he's no average Joe just by the way he drinks. It's like he has a strangle horn on the room, even more than a typical Jaeger does. But well, I gotta treat him like any other customer, for now. If he's buying, I'm selling. Well, that's what business is, isn't it? I don't think we have any new recipes to try. Well, the villagers have been chatting with me, asking if I'm a new hire. Make them sad when I explain it, but they've been encouraging me too. It's been a while since someone said something nice to me. Maybe this is my chance to start over, start living smart instead of raking up debts. And this is exactly why we chose this punishment instead of giving him to the police. He needs to reflect on his actions more, and I think in this situation he gets the chance to, instead of just staring at a blank wall for a couple of years. Well, well, well. You're the last person I thought would bump into my little errand run. Don't tell me you're still hung up on that now. You never change, do you? Ah, shut your filthy mouth. You laid your hands on my baby girl, and you talked to her like she was a damn chew toy. Why am I even trying to lecture you, anyway? You wouldn't get it. All you do is break shit. Oh, untwist your panties already. Besides, I'm pretty sure you caught a glimpse of my own prized possession earlier. Now, tell me, would such a terrible person take such good care of it? Oh, but don't you think for a second that you're some saint now? You'll never know what that truck meant to me. Definitely, he wrecked Van's old truck. Most definitely. Well, at any rate, I'm not here to dig up old wounds. Why make enemies out of allies? It's your choice to be butthurt about it. Also true, but you know how much he likes his cars and sweets? Yeah, it just hits differently, doesn't it? Alright, nobody upstairs. Good. I'm imagining that we may not be able to get into people's homes, so it might be just the outside. Well, I was just talking with the officer about what we should do. No one was at fault for the accident, but nonetheless, the passengers' itineraries have been disrupted. Ideally, I'd like to get back on the road and get them through customs by noon tomorrow. Well, we're finally making some progress here, now that it's looking like the boss will be back on the road tomorrow. But we're not out of the woods yet. The night is plenty dangerous and we're not in great shape here as it is. The monsters though, I think we'll have a bracer down here soon to handle those. There's not much I can do about the bracers, says the one officer out here. I know the top brass doesn't like them sticking their noses into our business, but I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth personally. Well, this is exactly what bracers do. They take care of the public by removing monsters in case of necessary. And if something happens before they show up, we are here to pick up the slack, most definitely. Oh, my little brother, Lashkar, he wants to be a bracer when he grows up. It makes me proud as his sister that he wants to help people like that. I joined the faith for similar reasons myself. It feels gratifying to be a source of strength and goodwill for the village. He shares that passion with me. It makes me happy to have him as a brother. Yeah, and trust me, I'm pretty sure he sees you partly as an inspiration as well. Oh, I found Lashkar talking with one of his friends just a moment ago. And goodness, he has grown in my time away. Now that I'm back home, I can watch him grow for myself, together with the goddess. Yeah, and support him in the way you know how. Ah, today was not your ordinary day. Phew, I'm just relieved that Mayor Wang was able to smooth things over with the passengers. By the time I thought about lending out some of the chapel's rooms, he already arranged things with the meeting hall instead. He's still sharp as ever. Thanks to him and Goddard, this whole debacle surpassed within the next day or two. Watching everyone band together to figure out a solution like that, it makes me proud to serve here, even if it's just my assignment. Oh goddess, I pray again for the safety of those villagers and the travelers they invited into their homes. Yeah. Well. But it's a properly mayor thing to do, to take care of the people stranded in your village. And the fact that he made sure that it doesn't cost them anything extra, that's just the cherry on top, isn't it? Because not everybody would do it that way. They would try to gouge people for any penny they have. You called me as I was just closing. Is there anything you need?
You can be my last customer for the day. Oh, I'm really too bad most big city shops would just put you out. They're all business and no personality, aren't they?
Oh, definitely.
I'm in no rush, so take the time you need. I don't have much to do back home, so there's nothing waiting on me.
Okay, now I feel slightly sad.
Shall I buy an extra cookie? Just because she was so nice about it?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure Godot knows his stuff, but I just don't know about kinda going out shopping so much. I mean, I get it. Real world experience is important and all, but she's my one and only girl. I can't help but worry, you know? She said she wants to go out to Basil. She wants to visit Longlight too. See the Eastern Art out there. Those places are worlds away from here. I know Godot all gung-ho about it. He wants her to get some experience under her belt. Yeah, an experience is good, but I do get to worry. Rangy's a real worry word sometimes. Personally, I think we should trust Kaina's judgment. Our little girl is growing up, and if she wants to leave the nest already, that's her choice. I think going out and seeing what the world has to offer will do wonders for her. Of course, I am still worried about her, and I do wish she didn't spring this on us so suddenly.
Okay.
Yeah, and by all the troubles she'll encounter on those travels, it will make her stronger and more resilient. Let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, only the quest locations. And I think I said that the other one is the one I wanted to do as a last position. So let's check it out here first.
This is quite concerning. Agreed. Should we contact the guild? Did something else happen? Ah, good to see you again. As you might have heard, we've lent the meeting hall to stranded passengers for the night. Oh, I went to check on them just now. We can't find one of the passengers. From the other passenger's description, it was a man with a very elaborate getup and a striking appearance. Well, we looked at the inn, and he didn't check into a room there either.
Let me guess. The Whistling Man?
Well, he may very well be in danger if he's straight outside the village. Van, could that be?
Fits the bill. The self-proclaimed bohemian that a certain jackass was after. And he left the village earlier too, didn't he? Maybe he realized he was being followed, or maybe... Well, we got our own business to take care of, but we'll keep an eye out for him. Should we just tell the local officer if we find him? Yes, that would be much appreciated.
I do apologize for having embroiled you in all of this. Now, where could they have gone off to? With more traffic between the big cities, we might need to expect more visitors in our future, and potentially more trouble. We need to figure out how to prepare for that. That way, when we're overwhelmed, will get more big days like this. How we prepare for the future will be most important, both in context and in general. It is good that we're getting more visitors thanks to the inter-city traffic, but it seems all these city folks have bringing city trouble with them, not to mention the influx of international traffic. We'll need to put a plan in place to protect this village, its residents, and these new visitors.
True. So maybe a bracer outpost, if there's so much traffic here? I'm sure if there are enough braces in the region, you can make something like that happen.
Well, with all the traffic lately, I knew trouble would come trundling in eventually, but not this much all at once. Everyone's understandably worried, seeing as the culprit is still at large.
Yeah. Well, if we manage to get out there, we'll definitely keep our eyes out, I promise. Okay. Now the other two marks.
Oh, welcome back. Hey, boss, these guys want to ask you some questions. Have you got a minute?
Oh, yes. I remember seeing you around earlier. Sorry for blowing you off. I had to hammer out repairs on the bus.
Oh, not a problem. I'm sure the passengers are much more relieved now. Your apprentice was a big help too. Yep. I handled their every needs while you were away, no sweat. Oh, that reminds me, they had one specific question. I remember seeing you talk to the Jaeger lady the other day, before you lent her our truck. What was she doing with it?
Ah, her, right. Well, she bought a whole ton of gas, as it happened. Well, hell, she bought every last drop I had of the stuff. I just had it lying around as a solvent before she snatched it up. Not something you buy in bulk nowadays, but I'm not poking at hornet nest. Ain't my business.
Gas?
You mean the stuff that old combustion engines ran on?
I mean, I guess a Jaeger might have their use for it. You never know. I don't know why Ada would be using these old kinds of machines. And whatever she's doing with it, why would she pick it up now of all times? And why pick it up alone?
Right, you'd think this would be a low priority for her right now.
So, just what could she be using it for?
Well, I can think of a couple off top on my head, but we don't have enough info to make any kind of educated guess. We gotta piece together the big picture first.
So the Jaeger was looking for gas? Beats me why she'd log all the way out here for gas. But I guess she had her reasons. You guys are looking for her, I take it. I'll help however I can. I was just talking to the boss. I want to ask what he thought about my career trajectory. He told me I'm actually doing pretty well. I was kind of worried I was lagging behind. But I have to keep his advice in mind. You have to practice the basics, or you won't have a foundation to build the rest of your skill set on. Very true. He said I might be trying to rush things, and maybe he's right. Maybe I'm still too green for failing to realize that myself.
What the Jaeger needed so much gas for, Ayos only knows. Maybe your group got caught up in something. She looks pretty grim back there, thinking about it. Either way, you watch out if you decide to poke your nose in there, you hear? We'll help out however we can if you need it. I did finally get to have a sit down with Kaina while I was taking a break from the bus repairs. I hope I got it through to her professional training ain't something she can just speed through. It takes more time than that. Now, she's awful skilled and she's always looking for ways to improve. It is rare to find that knack for learning, but she can't just skip the basics. She'll just trip over herself. She needs to take it step by step. That's how she'll find her way forward. Definitely. That sounds like the most natural way to go. Okay, so I'm guessing... Oh. Is that mark on the bike? Are we gonna take it as payback for Van's old truck? Wow, that's one cool looking machine. Is it a vehicle? Yes, it's called an orbital bike. It's kind of a bicycle that's powered by orbital energy. Surprised you knew that much. They first became a thing in the Empire 3 years ago, but Vern has been looking into the idea around then too. A year after that, the 4 big manufacturers here started flooding the market with them. This bad boy is a Red Star largest bike. It is fast as hell. Top speed, about 2300 Celsius an hour. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess this thing belongs to the direwolf. I think you're right on the money. You'd have to be pretty tall to ride it. Well, this model just hits the market, so it's probably had a hefty price tag. Definitely heftier than my trucks. Figured it's a filthy enforcer will be rolling a mirror. It's just not fair. He doesn't deserve a sweet ride after what he did to my ride. I feel like I'm missing something. What exactly happened between you two? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me give you the full rundown. It all started 2.5 years ago. Wait. Could you just give us a short version, please? Nope. I'm not skimping on any details, so buckle up. A while back, I got a request from the direwolf. He runs with a dangerous crowd, so I was hesitant to take it on at first. But the job sounded simple enough and there was someone in need of help. Figured it couldn't hurt to back him up. The two of us drove someplace and beat the shit out of some scumbags. Then, just when I thought it was all over, they brought out a big gun, a giant Erebonian weapon. It was a 7-arch tall humanoid robot that the Empire's nobles used in war several years back. I imagine they got it off the black market. I knew immediately that it was way out of our league. I thought the dire wolf should fall back, but he had another bright idea. That freaking bastard threw my truck at the robot. The tech did the job, of course. He was able to finish it off barehanded after that. Too bad it came at the expense of my poor baby. He turned it there into a pile of scrap metal. I'm sorry for your loss. But we rode here in it just this morning. I'm guessing you had it fixed up at some point? What? Hell no! You can't fix a car that's been chucked at a giant robot. He gave me this one in a vain attempt to extend an olive branch. It's the same model as my old one. The cheap asshole bought it used. But it was in a decent enough condition, I guess. But I ain't accepting his apology. I poured my heart, soul and heart and mirror into decking my old partner out with custom parts. I had to do it all over again, and that took me 2 years. 2 years! That's why I'm holding on to this course till I'm 6 arch under. Was that a car horn? What the hell? Who'd honk their horn in the middle of the night? Ooh, bracers. That's a strange looking vehicle. It's an off-roader from Linus Range. They're good for driving on rough terrain. But that emblem is... Oh, the Bracer Guild. You know it.
That was a longer drive than I expected. Oh, and that looks like the bus. Guess they finished the repair job. I should speak with the driver and the authorities so I can get up to speed on what's been happening. Damn, is that an Ingert pickup truck? Someone's got good taste.
Ah, if Van heard that, he is already starting to like this guy, I'm sure.
Holy crap! Am I really seeing Red Star's monster machine in the flesh? Man, that other Etoile bike is pretty cool too. This thing is a work of art. What I wouldn't give to get my hands on one of these.
Someone's a fan, huh?
Whoa! Where'd you come from? Don't scare me like that. Were you all passengers on this bus? I'm from the Bracer Guild and I have some questions. Oh no, not you.
Took him a while. Probably because it's nighttime. Oh yeah, I remember you. You're the guy who was with Zin and Elaine yesterday. I heard you took a train out of town for business. I'm guessing you wrapped that up early. Were you asked to come here afterwards? Phew, no rest for the weary, huh?
Ah, well, it's all part of the job. Everyone else's hands are tied, so I decided to come. Wait, that's not important.
Bracer Elvis.
My name is Alvis. I'm a C-rank bracer. There's no need to introduce yourself, Van ARKRIDE. I'm well aware of you and your profession. Instead, why don't you explain what you're doing here,
Isn't it obvious? An investigation led us here. Classified. If you want that info, you gotta join the ARKRIDE Solutions crew. You should be glad we were in the area though, since we saved that bus and everyone on it. What? You did? Wait, no. I remember hearing that. I also heard you demanded compensation for it. What kind of man seeks to profit of those in peril? No bracer would ever dream of doing such a thing. Not only that, but you have the gall to charge a higher rates than us. Have you no shame? Not really? Ugh, at least try to come up with an explanation for your actions. He's running a business, he has to survive. And to survive, he needs food. Food costs money. Get a job, get money, get food. All very logical. Excuse me, may I interject for a moment? I initially had reservations about his handling of the bus incident as well. However, I've come to the conclusion that Van's price was perfectly reasonable given the risk involved. Also, I would like to clarification on one of your points. Why should he be expected to behave like a bracer when he isn't one? Huh? Well, Furthermore, the guild receives financial aid from the Epstein Foundation. Unlike you, Van doesn't have that privilege. So it only makes sense that he would charge a little more than you. He has to make ends meet too, you know. I truly admire the guild's ideals, and that's precisely why I'm disappointed to see you chastise one of the people you are sworn to protect and serve. Oh, yep, Agnes with the burns, over and over again. Got him. First Elaine stuck up for this no-good punk, and now this girl's doing the same. Why? He must have brainwashed them, that's all. That's their only explanation. Okay, I'll admit that I was a bit out of line. You have my thanks for saving the bus. But I suggest you back off from here, Spriggan. The Praises Guild's on the case now, so your presence is no longer required. We'll have this monster mystery squared away in no time flat. So if you could mosey on over the sidelines, that would be swell. Wow, rude much? I've never met a hot-headed praiser before. All the ones I've run into back home were pretty chill. Oh, I didn't realize the guild had branches in the Central East. Wouldn't be living up to their ideals if they weren't. He ain't exactly mature, but you gotta be at least a little strong if you made it to C rank. May be able to make use of him later. Van, you do realize you're sounding like a villain right now? I wonder where he went off to. Probably the inn or the police office. Stable, maybe. Well, probably the police station. We can make our way over there later.
Okay, I think we've got enough info at this point.
Great. Then let's go back to the inn and go over what we learned. Sounds good to me.
I wanna see... Yeah, he's at the police station. Or the police table. That place is way too small to be considered an actual police station, so yeah. Well, yeah, if he's there, we wanna have a little chat with him, just for extra text. These attacks are pretty rare from what I understand, but if we start to see more of these, I might ask the guild about fielding some more patrols out here. Well, decent enough solution, to be honest. Or we could just see if we can take care of the ground reason why there is more monster activity lately. Well, we managed to gather a lot of information in record time. Yeah. Well, I think we can just ignore that bracer for now. Though I'm surprised we never ran into that mint-haired guy. Then there's a story we heard at the factory. Well, the ones about the gasoline, right? Yeah. That liquid was once a common fuel source for machines, but now it's mainly used as a solvent or for starting fires. Our clan keeps some in storage for certain weapons too. Well, I heard you can find the substance made from in the Central East. But why would Ida need something like that? Well, maybe she came across an old type of machine that doesn't run on orbital energy but actually need that gasoline. Or she's using the gasoline to make a weapon out of it, like maybe some Molotov cocktails. Could ask the same thing about the wires. Ah, there you are. Oh, hey, what's up? You know that woman you were asking about earlier? Well, she just dropped by the inn. Wait, what? Ada came here? For real? Well, she asked me to do something for her and then darted off before I could mention you were looking for her. She left 3 letters with me. One of them is addressed to an Eisenschild? Another's to the guild branch in the capital, and the last one is to a Kruga. That's not in Calvard, right? She left me some money to mail them out, but when I opened the envelope, there was 10,000 mirror inside. I don't need this much just to send a few letters. That's why I ran after her. Also, she looked dreadfully pale. It's not too much to ask. Could you go look for her? Ida. Hey, wait up, kiddo. We're going after her. Right, we'll take care of this, so don't worry. Now that's a face I didn't expect to see. Not here, anyway. She must have been in dire strait if she didn't notice me. Ida, where are you? Cool your jets, Fairy. She can't have gone that far, so let's head to one of the exits and see if we can find her. Understood. Is she really unwell? We should hurry. Yeah, but it's nighttime, so rushing out like a chicken without its head doesn't help anyone. We have to be meticulous about this. Make sure we're prepared and be careful. Oh damn, she definitely is hurt.
Ida!
Fairy? I'm not dreaming, am I?
Jaeger, Ida.
And after I went through all the trouble to write a letter and drop it off at the inn, I'm going to assume our regimental commander got in touch with your people. He asked about us, didn't he?
Yes! You really had me worried, you know. I thought something might have happened to you. I just had to track you down. That's why I went straight to Calvard's capital and enlisted the help of a spriggan.
Oh, I've heard quite a few stories about you. Nice to finally meet you face to face.
The pleasure's mine. My name is Van ARKRIDE. Don't know if you remember, but we fought on the same side 2 years ago. Mind telling us what's going on? You, don't look so hot.
You aren't hurt, are you? Here, let me...
Stay away from me!
Wait,
Ida? What's wrong?
is she infected or something? That's why she's telling us to stay away?
Sorry. Didn't mean to lash out at you. But really, there's nothing you can do for me now.
I don't think we're quite on the same page here. Could you fill us in on what's going on? There may be something we can do to help.
Huh? Who are you?
She's a part-timer at my office. More importantly, are you?
Hey, what are you doing over there? You three again. Wait, hang on. There's a fourth now?
Haven't seen you around these parts. Are you a tourist? No.
You're a Jaeger, aren't you?
Ha! So a bracer was here all along, and I wandered in without even noticing. Pitiful. The boss is probably rolling in his grave right now. If he saw me like this, he'd be ashamed he ever gave me the name Flame Eater.
Ida, let me help you. There's gotta be something.
I still had so many things I wanted to teach you. Thanks for looking out for my little sis, Van. I've got one little favor to ask of you before... I'm too late!
Ah, damn.
What is that?
Monsters? Crap, it must be those wolves again.
Nah, but we're getting closer to what's been driving them to attack.
Are you serious?
Hell yeah.
Looks like time's up. Fate's calling.
What's happened to her face?
You have to make it out of here alive, no matter what. And Barry, you have to live too. For me.
Is she infected by something? It is, isn't it?
Are those military monsters?
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
But they ain't exactly normal.
They look like they're a little bit like zombified or something.
Get out of my way!
Farida, you gotta focus on what's in front of us. Fight to survive. That's what your friend would tell you, right?
Everyone, you have to make it out of here alive, no matter what. And Barry, you have to live too. For me.
Bracer, you could take care of them. We'll take care of this side.
What are we supposed to do?
We'll take care of these three.
Ugh. All right, fine. I don't care what happens to him, but you two stay safe.
He really doesn't like Van, does he? But there's no need to put in that comment in a situation like this.
Okay, let's wipe the floor with these creepy things.
Careful. Something's up with them. Stay on your guard. Especially you, Agnes.
Will do. I'll lend you my support. Activating charge!
Damn, right out of the bat. Okay.
Boost would work here.
Do we just want to go straight forward, or?
Pull out all the stops.
No, I think we want to use Vans here. Heat edge, just a straight. Does it hit both of them? I think it does. Okay. Side attack bonus.
Pull out all the stops.
Slow? Slow might be nice, in all honesty.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Yeah, you can just give some heals. Making sure our party stays in prime condition. And you really need to make sure that some of these get severely damaged. Because if they keep using the same attack, then we're done for no matter what happens. Alright, so Fairy is still off of this. Well, don't know what's coming after this, but we have to get rid of these for now. Yeah, probably been vandalized. Yes, I can hear that. Ah, more. No way. We take down 3 and another 3 take their place. There's no more room for doubt. These things are what scared the piss out of all those wolves. Their strength and speed are almost uncanny, but what's really getting me is they're undead. That's not possible. Oh, our Russia. Get back, you two.
Can a man enjoy a drink in peace?
Of course. Ah, you're that man from earlier. Never thought I'd say this in a million years, but I'm happy to see you, ugly mug. I managed to take one of them out. How are things going on your... There's more! Who in blue blazes are...
Leave the small fry to me. In return, I expect you to forget about the car shit and let bygones be bygones.
In all fairness, I think Van should, because this is definitely helpful right now. Well, that's a tall order. Don't screw this up, Direwolf, and you back him up, Bracer Boy. Where do you think you're going? Wait, did he say Direwolf? What is an enforcer of our Boris doing here?
It's time to meet your maker, you damn mutts. Let me show you the fangs of a real wolf. You're crushed!
Oh yeah, those beasts will be torn apart. Good riddance. But yeah, the light, the face of Ida. September 7th, 9:20 p.m. I want to know what it is. Creil Village, hillside. We're lucky the direwolf and that bracer showed up when they did. No, actually, I'm not sure we can chalk that up to luck. Right, I don't think we can either. The bracer came to investigate the monster's strange behavior, and the direwolf had his own reasons to be here. Well, I'm looking for a wild mutt who's been let off his leash. A guy with mint green hair. Ring any bells? Well, I can't say I did know. There were no other living beings inside.
Didn't that man from earlier said that no one was here? Then he was lying. If either came from this direction, then the Ice and Shield camp must be nearby.
Yeah, the guy was definitely bullshitting us. And there's no way a normal guy could get around these monsters. We barely escaped by ourselves. They kept getting up no matter how many times we knocked them down. It's like they weren't even alive.
They almost reminded me of the ghouls from the stories they used to tell back home. No, that can't be what's going on here. It just can't be. Fairy. Why now? It's glowing again.
That's a telltale sign that something's up. Feels like the higher elements are active here too. The camp's probably over on that plateau. Ready to move?
I've never been more ready. Let's get moving then.
Definitely. Okay, so let's explore the area a little bit before we call it a day and see if we can use these monsters to get a little bit stronger.
What is that light?
I can't see very well from here.
Yeah, it's something that give off a reddish glow, and I'm very curious about it. It's definitely the source of everything here, because after that shone so bright, the monsters attacked, and Ida's face started to get distorted, so there's definitely a connection there. Feel like these ones are a tad stronger than the other roads, so let's keep that in mind. Could be that because it's another region they leveled them up a little bit, or because it's nighttime. Both would definitely be viable. Well, we just try to take it easy. Get it?
Moving ahead.
Yeah, I think that's the best we can do right now. Terra Bomb. Nice. That's all for me. Yeah, normally a 3-hit combo would be enough to take it down, so we consider them a higher level monster and just be careful. Nice amount of sepet being dropped here as well. Get it? Make sure we don't forget any other breakables, because we want all the free stuff out there. Okay. Oh wait, still alive? Oh, that's on my call. Fine. We survived, and we leveled up. Fairy learned Flaming Prayer. Awesome, we always like some new moves to our list. Let's see. Do we see it here? No, that's something else. We need to go to stats for that. Flaming Prayer. We cannot check craft. Is it because we're in a combat situation? Maybe, but it's CP 40, strength up. I'm guessing it's a support skill. We'll see it in combat soon, I'm sure.
This could get tricky with so many.
Let's get to work.
Show 'em what you're really capable of.
Well then, away we go.
Yeah, nothing we can't handle.
Fencing battle. Proceed with caution. Show 'em what you're really capable of.
I didn't see that bird coming in from the behind. Did we get that in floor before getting hit? I think so.
Praise Arusha and the flames.
I still see a lot of chest about there, so still got a little ways to go. And there's a little bit more.
Let's get to work.
Show 'em what you're really capable of. Good chance to deploy shards.
Let's beat the shit out of it. Come on.
Let's keep moving ahead.
No, we will. Don't worry. Just checking out for breakables. Ooh, that's.
That one's big.
Fencing battle. Proceed with caution. Now, hit 'em with shards. Show 'em what you're really
Take it down. Is this some kind of half dragon, half bird?
Praise Arusha
I don't know, but it's down now. Impede 1. Well, we got a couple of those in our inventory. We got freebies. I'll always take them gladly. One more section then.
Begin engagement. Brace yourself. Forget about your target.
Ah, it was a little bit too late, but avoiding that. Oh, come on, you gotta turn around for these things.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
That he definitely
Looks
did.
like a chest.
Let's see what's in there. An EP charge 2. Alright, let's check the map to see how far we still have to go. It looks more like we're climbing up the hill, so we probably go around back to the middle with a branching path off to the other chest. Yeah, I think we just over halfway here. Good. So, for now, let's leave it at this. And I will just play around the level a little bit, going back, restore myself, reload the monsters, fight a couple of more. Because the experience here and the setup is good, so we'll definitely get some use out of it. And we'll be prepared for whatever's next, because what's at the end of it, if it's more like those hounds, we need to be stronger. We need to be able to destroy them instantly, just like Walter did. So we got some time to prepare. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we go to the source of the disturbance and see if we can resolve it and hopefully save Ida. So until then, bye bye.